Good day everyone, my name is Shalomay Ruales and I'm here with my group mates from Group 6. So today we're here to present our report on Lesson 6 which focuses on persuasion and its rhetorical appeals. So we've been instructed to delve into this topic and provide you with insights into how persuasion works and the elements of rhetorical appeals that make it effective. So the specific learning outcomes on our topic. So first, describe the three types of rhetorical appeals. So these are the ethos, pathos, and logos. So second is to examine a text with rhetorical appeals. So analyze the text to identify instances where the author uses ethos, pathos, and logos to persuade the audience. So the third one is to determine the rhetorical appeals that apply to the diverse target audience. So consider the values, beliefs, and emotions of the audience to select the most effective rhetorical appeal to each segment. So the last one is create a poster and a TV commercial applying the appropriate rhetorical appeals. So design a poster and TV commercial that strategically use ethos, pathos, and logos to effectively communicate the message to the intended audience. Discussion. So persuasion. In the previous lessons, you focused on understanding the nature of informative communication and the different ways of obtaining reliable information. This time, you will learn one of the best ways to disseminate information through persuasion. So, in previous lessons, the focus was on understanding the nature of informative communication and various methods of obtaining reliable information. So this time, the emphasis will be on learning one of the most effective ways to disseminate information through persuasion. So though many references clearly distinguish between informative and persuasive communication, it's undeniable that persuasion is present in all forms of communication. This is because the ultimate purpose is always to convince your audience to accept and believe the information you are sharing. So, while informative and persuasive communication are often distinguished in references, persuasion permeates all forms of communication because the ultimate goal is always to persuade the audience to accept and believe the information being shared.
Good day everyone, good day Sir Don. My name is Vigaliza Idongon and this is my discussion. Effectiveness persuasion demands formulating arguments along three types of appeals, also called rhetorical triangle. Each point on the triangle corresponds to one of the kinds of persuasive appeals and ancient rhetoricians named logos, logical appeal, pathos, emotional appeal, and ethos appeal to credibility of the person conveying the message. Message. Information, argument, reasons, evidence, date, and structure. Message typically refers to a communication or piece of information that is conveyed from one person to another. It can be in various forms such as written text, spoken words, or visual content. Audience. Beliefs, values, knowledge, and experience. Audience refers to a group of people who receive and engage with a message, performance, or presentation. In communication, the audience is the intended target or recipients of the information being shared. Understanding the audience is essential for effectiveness communication as it helps tailor the message to suit the preference, interests, and characteristics of the individuals who will be receiving. Communicator, ethos, credibility, authority, correctness, appearance, eloquence. A communicator is an individual or entity that conveys information or message to others. Communicators can be people, organizations, or even technologies that facilitate the exchange of information. Effectiveness communicators are skilled at encoding message in a way that is clear, understandable, and engaging for the intended audience, they play a crucial role in ensuring that communication is successful and that messages are effectively delivered and received.
Good morning, everyone. Specialist Toyo Sheldon, and I am the reporter of Group 6, and my topic is about logos definition. So, logos definitions appeal to logic or reason. Logos refers primarily to the integral consistency and clarity of the message and to the logic of its reason and support. So, logo refers primarily to the internal consistency and clarity of message as well as the logic of its reasoning and support. It is one of the three modes of persuasion in rhetoric, emphasizing the use of rational arguments and evidence to pursue an audience. So, what evidence should you provide to convince your audience that your arguments are logical and reasonable? So these are the 7 evidence to convince your audience. Number 1, facts. Verifiable data and information that support your claims. Number 2, statistics. Numerical data that illustrate trends, patterns, and relationships. Number 3, expert testimony. Quotes or reference from credible authorities in the relevant field. Number 4, examples, specific instance or case. Number 5, analogies, comparisons that make complex ideas more understandable and relatable. Research findings, results from scientific studies or surveys that support your argument. And last, logical reasoning, clear and structured arguments that show the cause and effect relationship. So using combination of these types of audience strengthens the logical foundation of your argument and make it more compelling to your audience.
And the second one is the pathos. As one of the Aristotle's mode of persuasion appeals to the audience's emotions. It aims to evoke feelings such as empathy, sympathy, fear, anger, or happiness to persuade them. Pathos often involves storytelling, vivid language, and imagery to create a connection with the audience on an emotional level. It's powerful because emotion can influence decision making and shapes opinions. Questions to ponder. What feeling or emotion should you evoke from your audience to affect their beliefs or move them to action? What part in your message is best to inject emotional overtones like happiness, sadness, anger, sorrow, frustration, and so on? And the third one is the ethos. Ethos is another of Aristotle's modes of persuasions. It appeals to the audience's sense of ethics, credibility, and trustworthiness. It's about establishing the speaker's character and expertise to make the audience more receptive to their message. Ethos is built through factors like reputation, authority, knowledge, and sincerity. A speaker with strong ethos can effectively convince the audiences based on their credibility and moral character. Questions to ponder. How can you win the trust of your audiences? What in your statements or arguments will help convey to your audiences that you are knowledgeable of what you are saying or advocating? How can you convey to your audiences your educational or professional experiences that will validate your expertise or capability without giving the impression that you are bragging?